Welcome back to the channel and to the final episode of a very British water park. I know, just a short series this time, but it was always intended to be a mini park, and considering this is the only park I've built since launch, I think it's about time to move on to something new. So today I'm going to be taking a little stroll around the park, showing you what's old, what's new, and wrapping up with a dark ride that even I haven't seen yet. And who built said dark ride? The one and only Winder TV, and he's here with me right now. Hello, Winder.
Hello, Mr. Moomin. How are you, sir? I'm very excited to be here.
Bloody marvellous. I'm very excited to have you here. Now, I don't think there's anyone in the Planet Coaster community that doesn't know who you are, but you are a fantastic streamer in your own right. And not only that, you are the winner of the last contest, Lakeside Vale.
I know. I can't believe it. Thank you so much for everyone who voted for me. It was an absolute privilege to be part of. You've been on my channel on Twitch quite a few times, and we've had many conversations, Mr. Moomin. But I absolutely adore your content. I adore your challenges and contests, and I'm very happy that you've been part of some of mine as well, which is really exciting.
Absolutely. I mean, it's almost criminal that you haven't featured on the channel, really, isn't it? I don't know how it's happened. But well, apart from your wonderful creation, but here you are finally, in voice, in person.
I've been waiting for the invite. I've been waiting patiently.
I'm just awful, aren't I? Awful. Anyway, here we are in the park, and it's time to take a little wander around. Now, as I just mentioned, it's a very small park, but everything I do in Planco is always small. It's very little. I am Moomin Littlesocks after all. But it's quaint, and I think it does capture that kind of cheap British water park vibe. That's my hope anyway.
Yeah, it definitely does that. I felt that like when I used to go as a child to like Hunstanton with my parents and stuff. There was like a little water park, there was a little water park, but there was a little theme park on the side of the beach as well. And it feels just very much like that, very small, trying to fit as much in as they possibly can, quaint, lovely. This is the kind of place that you might even pay per ride. I felt when I was walking around it, you know, and I think it's wonderful, absolutely beautiful. I love all the architecture you got on the front here.
Yeah, it's just kind of very rudimentary, isn't it? Very simple, and I kind of like this blend of like, this is obviously original, whatever it was, I don't know, could even just be like an old barn or stable or something, and then you're mixing that with the modern architecture that's been brought in afterwards to kind of as it was brought into a theme park. That was my idea anyway. Yeah,
and I tried to follow that. We'll see later, but I tried to follow that with mine. Try to build in a bit of the old, and then like it's been added to the building, you know.
Yes.
But yeah, it's lovely. It's lovely, and I love all this backstaging. This is the bit that I'm not very good at.
I've kept it very simple this time round. It's I've not gone too adventurous with the backstage, but we got what we need. We got the power, even though I did turn it off by the end because it was doing my head in. So all the power and plumbing is turned off, but it's there. You can imagine what it's supposed to be doing and where it is. Yeah,
it was really funny when you asked me to do it. I was like, I ain't plugging these rides in. I don't understand all the power stuff. You'll have to do that, Mr.
And then I just opened it up. I said, nah, can't be doing this.
But yeah, I love the backstaging. I love the backstage. It's something that I really want to try and develop, especially with Planet Coaster 2, as there's so much more available to us now. I think we can really elevate our backstaging game, take it to a ginge level, you know?
Oof, I don't know if I could ever get that far, but yes. But no, here we are. This is the main attraction, and what was probably built first, I imagine, the leisure centre, the very grim, very 90s dated leisure centre.
It's fabulous.
I mean, I think it perfectly encapsulates everything about old British swimming pools, doesn't it?
Yeah, it takes me back to my childhood. There was a pool like this in Milton Keynes, in one of the older parts of Milton Keynes. Then they built this new snazzy water park, but it was exactly like this, just basically a long warehouse with a big rectangular pool in it. I loved it.
Yes, that's all it needs to be. It's there, it works. And this is obviously, as I mentioned in the episode, it's modelled after Splash, which was the local swimming pool in Sheringham in Norfolk, not too far away from Hunstanton actually. So there we go. But
did you frequent this as a child then?
I did. It was my my local pool. This and Great Yarmouth, can't beat them. The thing that I've never shut up about since is just the lighting in Planco 2. It really
it's
sells
beautiful.
this. Yeah,
it's beautiful, and I love the way you get the shadows in. It's mainly the sunlight coming through the windows and stuff like that. The way that just sets those shadows on the floor there,
100%.
absolutely, that we never had in Planco 1.
No. And even that's completely coincidental there with the inflatable getting the light from the window there. It wasn't planned, but it's nice because you get that.
And then
contrast.
the shadow that's caused off that as well.
Yes,
it's
exactly.
just. The lighting engine's fabulous. It's really, really good, and I can't wait for them to develop some more lights that work with the lighting engine.
That would be lovely, wouldn't it?
But yeah, I mean, your guests seem to be loving this pool. Very, very busy.
Yes, we've got our wave pool and a flume, similar again to Splash at this down the side of the pool.
I'm yet to play with the pools much. I still haven't gone into the water parks yet, but they do excite me. Yeah. They do excite me. I've seen some incredible creations.
Should we take a ride on the flume?
Go on then.
Let's test out. I've not tried this yet. Let's try this new feature. So I think here we go. Climb stairs. We've climbed the stairs.
Should we go on it together?
Here we go.
Like I'll go behind you and I'll hold on.
Okay. All right. Brilliant. Sounds good.
Oh yeah.
Here we go. Ride flume. Hold on.
Here we go. Woohoo! Yeah.
There we go.
Oh, I love that. That's very, very nice.
Nice and
very,
simple.
very nice. Love all the water droplets on the camera and everything.
Absolutely.
It's a great game.
If I press escape, I think. Yeah, there we go. It keeps me in there. Isn't that
Oh, they've
exciting?
changed that. That was
I
brilliant.
crashed.
That before it was a bit more difficult. You used to click on it and then it would take you back to like the entrance or wherever you were before, rather than exiting off where you should be.
No, it's a fantastic feature for this, exactly this, for touring parks, just to be able to jump on and off. Because before in Planco 1, you had to exit and then re-find where you were and jump back down to Tegid Cam, and it was absolutely nightmare.
Oh,
but
horrendous.
Here we are.
This is beautiful though. It's such a stunning build. I love all the trussing and the vents. They all make perfect sense. Where's the beach ball? I'm trying to see it.
There's one wedged up there, and there's another one over there.
Oh yeah, I can see
There
it.
it is. Yeah.
Fabulous.
Oh yeah, it was a brilliant suggestion in the comments. It had to go in. Right, let's go back now towards the Helter Skelter.
The first ride that went in, wasn't it? The Helter Skelter.
Absolutely, yes.
The ride that we desperately missed in Planco.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, I just went super simple with this one. It does what it needs to do. Although the concrete that I did along here was an absolute nightmare to get it to line around. It works.
The outcome is beautiful. The outcome's really clean, really tidy.
It is.
Covering up all the nasty stuff that we're stuck with Planco. And I love it. I love it. It's very, very Moomin, isn't it? Straight away, no, I've got to cover that curb. I've got to do this.
Just have to. There's no other option.
See, me, I opened the game and I was like, build a coaster. Build a coaster. You're like,
and it is me.
How do I get rid of this
curb? No, I mean, and I mentioned in the episode, there's something so nostalgic about pink concrete. I don't know what it is, but it's just like, it's something that was so frequent of like cheap budget rides. They just like, let's just paint it pink, that'll do.
That'll do. And then it starts flaking off after a few years.
Absolutely.
The paint. It's great. And I love your custom fences. Very good. And they kind of travel around the park in different shapes.
Two types. We've got another one there. That one's carried across near the coaster over the other side.
Yeah.
Can we ride this? Ride Helter Skelter. Hooray!
Whee!
How exciting.
That's great. That was fun.
There's so much. Oh, we're doing it again.
Let's go again. No, I want another ride.
Okay.
Here he goes. Woohoo!
beautiful.
Very nice. Love getting friction burns off a Helter Skelter on your elbows or something.
Who doesn't? There we go.
Beautiful.
Okay.
I love the colour schemes as well. All the pastel colours that you went with this park.
Yeah, I don't know how it came to be really, but they just ended up really working across the whole park. And here we are in Minerals' beautiful plaza. I was so happy when he passed this back to me.
I've spent quite a lot of time in this plaza. It is
so
very,
nice.
very well put together by you as well. The restaurant on the left is fabulous, but it's a gorgeous plaza, and the fact that it's all raised up, really nice, so it looks over the park.
Absolutely.
And Mineral did such a beautiful job. These facades on the front of this.
There's something about when you're doing facades and having them all kind of layered and different depth to them. Like, there's nothing worse than just a flat facade. And he's done such a fantastic job of here getting all the different little tiny bits jutting out here and there. And
yeah, there's so many angles to it.
Yeah.
He's really achieved something quite beautiful and very, very realistic.
100%.
Like you walk down, like, I think they call it Big Easy Boulevard in Thorpe Park now. It's all like that. Every building has got a different angle, sticking out in a different way. It just really adds such character to the to what is generally quite a standard building, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it gives, as you said, what is quite a plain plaza so much character with all the different features. Nothing's been kind of left out. Even just this little canopy here above the seating. That's such a simple but realistic and beautiful design.
And you'd think they could also, if they wanted, drape some canvas over the top of those in the summer months to provide shade or to provide some shelter. Hang stuff from it if you've got a special day on or something like that.
Yeah.
It's good. It's good.
Let's hop on
And this
spin
is
out, shall we?
really lovely.
This is
The whirly rig. Not called the whirly rig anymore.
the tiny eye.
Tiny Eye, that's it.
Here we go.
Ride I haven't touched yet. In fact, I haven't really touched any of the flats.
This is quite nice of me actually, because I haven't been on most of these rides before, so it's nice to actually experience this as the guest and get really nice views of the park that you would otherwise not see as well.
Yeah, and I love his flooring here. I love the is it the art shapes that he's placed on the flooring to create that like target underneath, and the exit and entrance have got the purple thing, the purple
Really
bit.
nice.
Just nice touches that just bring that to life, and it's very well skinned, very well skinned.
Very nice. We'll just pop our head into Chief Beef.
Go on then, go
Here we
on.
go. Whilst we're here, again, quite simple American diner style, but something we saw a lot of with the likes of like Wimpy and stuff like that in the UK.
Yeah. Where are we going? Where are we going next?
Well, on the other side of here, you mentioned the views off of such a minimally raised plaza, but it really pays off because you just get this lovely view over Choo Choo Charlie, which we'll have a look at next.
Looking very sinister over there.
Yes, I don't know what you're talking about. He's perfectly innocent. In the side of the pool.
Pool backstaging.
Absolutely. So if we take a little wander down here. Oh, hello.
This looked like an absolute fuss to get that right there.
Yeah, it was not an enjoyable experience, but I think it was.
Look at that though. These are brilliant. Love the little
All
trigger
the,
work.
Yeah, got the wave pool mechanism here, all the pumps and everything. Yeah, it works nicely. And this is now also connected out to here, where we'll come to a bit later.
Yes.
So it just ties it together nicely.
And it is literally next to the wave pool, isn't it? You managed to get them right
100%.
next to each other.
Yeah, exactly where it would be. Not that I'm a perfectionist or anything. To be honest, I was so relieved that Planko 2 lets you build so close to water now.
Yeah, it's fabulous, isn't it?
That was just exciting, really. But anyway, here we are. Choo Choo Charlie, our little...
Choo Choo Charlie. Choo Choo.
A little children's train that is definitely not possessed in the slightest.
And it doesn't matter, it's a children's train. We are definitely riding it. I love these.
Absolutely.
I love these.
Very minimalistic station. This is actually based on the train ride at Wroxham Barns, which is in Wroxham in Norfolk.
Okay.
Which is where I used to work as a ride operator when I were a lad.
So you operated the real Choo Choo Charlie?
Well, it wasn't called Choo Choo Charlie, but it should have been. Right, where should we sit?
I think we'll have to go back a little bit. I kind of want to drive, but I think
we need the view.
For the audience, we need the views. Okay.
Yes. Here we go. Yeah, what I wanted from this was just something really quaint, really cute.
But the nature work you've done is really lovely. I love the pond in the middle there that we're going to come to in a minute.
Yeah, and you've got to have a tunnel.
Yeah.
Little train whistle here as well as you go through.
Woo, woo. See, there you go.
That's a little peek there. That's the backstage entrance and exit round there by that gate.
Yes.
We'll have a look at that a bit a little later.
And this is lovely, this little pond here that you've created.
So cute.
I do love the foliage that they've given us. I wish they'd given us just more.
Yes.
At the moment, but the foliage is lovely, really nice textures, and it's done wonders with this little kiddie train. It's exactly what you want.
Yeah, nice and simple, but as you said, it does the trick.
Little miniature railway. Every park needs one.
Every single park. Yeah, lovely view, nice little chill out for the whole family.
Yeah.
And that's the little generator shed there, where the power is. Not that Winder cares about that.
I hadn't seen that. I hadn't even noticed it. There you go.
And then right in front of us, we've got Wavebreaker.
Wavebreaker. And this has got that cool lift in the middle that you took ages with. It looks brilliant.
Flipping ages, because the angles just weren't my friend at all. But we did it. We got there. So this is a direct rip from Pleasurewood Hills in Lowestoft. So this is an existing ride, slightly different. I think it's got one more, whatever you would call that, bump. Yeah. But I had to make it fit in here. So yeah. But no, it's a nice little dueling raft slide.
Raft slide.
Yeah.
Let's get on it. Maybe we can race. Would you like a race? I reckon I'm going to beat you because I've got more weight. You're only a little socks, man.
I am only little. I'm looking away from where we had to go to with the new bits, but yeah, some nice views off here. But here we go. Let's do this thing. Should we go this one or this one?
This one. It's empty.
Okay, let's go.
I don't want to sit on his lap. I don't know him.
That's true. All the little water droplets.
Yeah, it's lovely because there's a little shower above us, isn't it? It's a bit wet. My thighs are a bit wet right now.
Yes. And what lovely thighs you have, Winder.
Thank you. I've been toning them. Can you tell?
Yeah, I can. It's paid off.
I can see Choo Choo Charlie again. Oh, who's he? I know you between my legs.
There we go.
Wonderful.
Was it worth the
fun? Wait? Oh, well worth the wait. Well worth the wait. Don't forget to put your ass back on the lift, guys.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, I'm happy with that one. It came out really nicely, especially with the little the additions down here. And, yeah, it works well. Right, just before we're going to turn back on ourselves to hide all this secret stuff over to my left, we just got
a little Viva La Vegan.
Yeah, just a little snack truck on a little custom path here that ended up turning out really nicely, actually.
It's gorgeous. Well, it's a really, really pretty part. How did you do that? Because you don't have triangle stamps, so what did you do?
No, they're just custom drawn lines, all meeting in the middle.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Oh, right.
But it did end up looking a little bit like the Umbrella Corporation logo.
Yeah.
That wasn't intentional, but there we go. Right, we're going to shoot our way all the way around to the other side now. The sprint definitely doesn't work in this view.
What, is there a run?
It's supposed to be. Yeah, well, it's supposed to be. It says hold shift to run, but it doesn't work.
Oh. Well, we're at a canter at the moment. We are going faster than everybody else, but maybe not full on run.
A light canter.
Can you jump? Maybe that'll get you faster.
I think. Yes.
Whilst running.
Jump.
We're so excited to be here.
Yes. Right, down to the right hand side, we've of course got the sunken down red dragon. This is very different to the rest of the park. I just wanted something kind of fully nature themed.
Yes.
Sunken away by the car park, and I think it works.
It's a lovely little family coaster.
Yeah,
It's a good one for the kiddies. Ooh,
and here's the generator hidden in there.
Well hidden. See, I haven't laid a single generator yet. I've made a fake one, but
I believe in you, Winder. You can do it. Here we go. Time for a little junior coaster. We've got to sit at the back for this one, haven't we?
Oh yeah, on the back. Get the best
Got
drag.
to. All the way.
Get a bit of whip on those corners.
Yes.
Right, arms up. Arms up, Moomin.
Arms up. Here we go. Moomin and Winder at the back, the cool kids.
Oh yeah. It's a very long coaster, isn't it? Those people look very far away.
It's miles away. Yeah.
Here we go. Whee!
Lovely stuff. Very tame kiddie coaster. And once again, this was a little bit inspired by what's now called the Express, I think, at Pleasurewood Hills. It used to be called Rattlesnake. And that's the inspiration for that.
I like these rocks as well. These mossy rocks. I don't think anyone can say anything good about enough good about these mossy rocks. They're a great addition that we saw in Zoo, weren't they?
Yes. Yeah, with the procedural moss cover as well.
It's fantastic.
Yeah, it's great. So here we are. Big fan of this sunken plaza.
Lots of pink concrete again.
Absolutely. And
big
this
paint job in a couple of years.
The idea of this is just kind of like that whole idea of theme parks when they just kind of plonk something down as a space filler.
Yeah.
That's what that's supposed to be. We've got the bumper cars or the dodgems over here.
Yep. Again with your nice cues, integrating it all, keeping all of that theming going around. It's nice. It's nice. It's a lovely plaza. Turbo snacks. I like the menus on this that you did.
This took me way too long to build. But yes, menus. Lots of criticisms about the various things I called hot dogs from people across the world, but there we go.
Well, I think in a British park, that chili should definitely have a second L in it.
I did much research, and I had to go for the majority. I don't want to upset you, but there we go. But no, it's this is a fully custom build, so it's made entirely of planks and beams, of course.
Completely off-grid. Wonderful.
Yeah, but I think it pays off. Makes it stand out, makes it look a bit different. Using the same style over here for the Turbo Games, which are obviously closed because it's the UK.
Yeah, nobody uses them. Let's not open
No,
them.
what's the point? But over here, something that is very popular is Turbo Loop, created by Corvus Coasters. And this is phenomenal. Look at that. I
love those 3 loops there.
That is 100% the highlight of the park so far. Anyway.
Fantastic sightline that.
Yeah, look at that, beautiful.
Riding this, it's perfectly paced. Those loops, you're not going over them at breakneck speed, and you're not going over them too slow. Everything is perfectly paced on this coaster.
100%.
It's like this guy knows what he's doing, Corvus.
Almost like he knows. Like he's got a lot of experience when it comes to coasters.
It's a great coaster, and again, it's nothing out there, nothing in your face. It's a typical coaster that you'd find at a British park like this.
Yep. Here we go, waiting for the train to come in. It's nice that it actually tells you that on screen as well. No train in station.
No train at station.
There we go.
That's brilliant.
Are we happy in seat view, or do we want to?
Yeah, no, seat view. We'll stay in seat view. I think Corvus is a good coaster builder. We don't need a track view here.
We don't need it. If you want to see the track view, it's in the episode. So today is all about immersion. Me and Winder, a day out in the theme park.
We can put our hands up and hold hands on this one. You ready?
Absolutely. Yeah, like what you just said. Like that's so smooth. It feels realistic. The speeds.
Yeah, it's not fast. Like that going over that second loop there is exactly what you would experience. Just that little stall at the top.
Little little mid brake run there.
And it's an uphill brake run, so he's put those the drive tyres in it as well, which is a nice touch.
Yeah, again, it's got enough thrill, but then at the same time, it's a good family coaster.
Yeah. It's a great coaster. This is very similar to like the first ever upside down coasters I rode, you know, when they had one like this at American Adventure that was like a double loop thing, and that was the first ever coaster I think I went on that was upside down. It was scared the bejesus out of me. But and look at this lovely little transfer track.
Little transfer. I've since created a little canopy for the transfer track as well. Again, I didn't want to go overboard. I don't think this park would have a full maintenance shed and everything. I just thought canopy over the station and canopy over the transfer is all you need.
Yeah. And it works perfectly, and the colour scheme here is great. I love that I love the canopies because they've taken the pastel colours, but because it's on like that plasticky metallic roof, they're much more vibrant on the same colours on this, and it really stands out, makes it look nice, but it stays with the theme of the park as well.
It does.
It's good.
It's good. Very good. Well done, Corvus. Next.
What's this? I haven't even seen this bit.
I built this morning. So here is Seagull Swing. I feel like I needed to do something else in this park, otherwise it just looks like I'm getting everybody else to build everything for me. So here is
Seagull Swing.
Seagull
I love
Swing.
that lighthouse on the top.
Yeah, that was the most time consuming. Let's get this thing going. Come on. Yeah, it looks good with it all spinning together. Lovely.
Never been on a ride like this.
No, can't say I have either.
They look quite scary.
Yeah, it's quite intense, isn't it?
A lot of swinging.
Let's jump
Oh
on.
God, yeah, of course. I'm here to visit the park. I'm going to go on every ride.
Yep.
I was quite annoyed when you went past the Dodgems earlier.
Oh God, I'm so sorry. Well, there we go.
Get a little bit of a whip out on that.
Get some good height as well.
Yeah, it's a fun ride.
Yeah,
I like it. I like the theme in it. I like the rocks around it as well.
Yes, I'm really pleased with how they turned out. Actually, just getting that kind of layered, bringing it all the way down to the floor. Yeah,
and also the fence, the actual queue, the
that didn't take
that
me
you put
long
around it.
at all.
Circle trick.
These bloody planks. No, I placed them each one manually, changing the height and colour as I went.
That's madness.
It is. I am mad. But there we go. There is Seagull Swing. And now, the main event for today.
The main event. No, the main event was there, the Seagull Swing for me, because I hadn't seen it. I've seen this.
Now, we'll start over here. We've got a monsoon chute called Riptide. This is, I love that sign. That's so nice.
That was fun to make. I like I like all the font stuff in the game now. It's great. Again, this is a ride I would like to ride on a hot day.
Yes. Can you imagine a cold day in Britain? This would not be good. No, it looks great with all the coral stuff. You can literally imagine that in real life, all like just cardboard cutouts and fiberglass coral. Looks great.
Yeah, I thought I'd try and keep it like with the modest British park thing, but I felt like it needed a little bit of theming or a little bit of something around it. So I thought, as we got Reef Quest behind, I thought it would just
yeah. Well, it just
tie
ties
the two together.
Yeah.
So as I said to you, I felt like this was a bit of like almost it felt like it had a seasidey vibe to me, because that's the only this kind of park I've only ever visited in the UK at a seaside kind of destination. So I went like, right, seaside destination, what could he need? He hasn't got an indoor ride, so we'll do an indoor ride. Okay. Let's go with watery. Let's try and make like like the river caves at Blackpool or something like that.
Yes.
You know, just kind of like a cheapy dart ride that would stand stand the test. It's brand new at the moment. It's a brand new installation, but you can imagine in a few years it'll be a bit more jaded.
Yeah, a little bit of dirt and water running down the sides. It'll look great. But no, as I said, I've not seen this before. I took a peek down the queue just to make sure everything was working. So yes, created by Window TV as part of the Good Nice.
Yeah. Good Nice represent.
Here we go. Look at this. The lighting's so good. Again, like when you step inside and it just transforms, as it should. None of that daylight bleed anymore.
I liked using the moss decal on the wall to get a bit of rust. I thought that kind of worked quite well in the end.
Yeah. That's really clever. You're smart, aren't you?
I try.
No, this is so immersive. So good. And here, look at this. Little peek at the station. Wow. Yeah, it was when I turned this corner before and I just thought, okay.
Well, I thought this is plausible. You could cheaply do this in a park, and I thought I don't want to go over the top theming. That was the real challenge here. I wanted to do a dark ride, but I wanted to do it on a budget. I've never done that. So I was trying to keep it realistic and keep it within a budget, but also make it fabulous. And I think this would be achievable.
100%. I was going to say you've absolutely succeeded because, yeah, it's what you said, isn't it? Like it's fully immersive, but without being out of budget for this park. So, no, it's brilliant. That looks great. All looks fantastic. I'm so excited to go onto this ride because I literally don't know what to expect. Look at that. I mean, that is a custom train if ever I've seen it. Look at that. And the doors. Oh my goodness.
You have to jump in quickly.
Yeah. That's amazing. I saw this stationary, but not in motion. It looks so much better. And then with the animated doors as well. That's amazing.
Unfortunately, the triggers, we can't get them to start and stop at the moment.
Yeah.
You can do a quarter turn, but then it instantly goes back a quarter turn. So those doors there, they're doing a quick half turn, but then they go straight back, which is just infuriating.
But it sells what it needs to do. Like, yeah, it paints the picture of what it should be. And no, it's amazing. That looks, great.
Let's go.
Let's do this.
Hey there, my name is Spencer, and I will be your tour guide today as we venture into the depths and explore the sunken reefs. Right, we are all clear to submerge, gang. Off we go. Today, we will be taking a route carefully through the caves. Keep your eyes peeled as you never know what we might find lurking in the depths. Right, time to go deeper into the caves. Next up, you will see what we call the Jellyfish Abyss. This cavern stretches hundreds of meters across and is extremely deep. Look at that giant jellyfish. Aren't they beautiful? Up into the shallows now, and in this maze of coral and rock, make sure you keep your eyes open for all the different species of marine life that we have living here. The sunken shipwreck. This is where the most deadly creatures lurk. Yes, this is where the sharks live. We will need to go slow as we don't want to alarm them. Oh, this is tight. I think we caught onto something. God, blimey, bloody hell! Ho ho, she's a big one. Let's move on, I don't want to anger her. Slowly, I think she's leaving us alone. Ah! Struth! Okay, Spencer, get your head in the game. You need to get these guys back safe. You alright there, pals? Hold on tight now. That was close there. I think she didn't like us in her territory. Well, I hope you enjoyed your tour with us today, and I hope to see you again soon for another Reef Quest.
Well, where to even begin? That was how long did it take you to make that?
You asked me to start. I think it was on the Monday, or I think I saw a message on the Monday, and then I think I had it done by like Thursday. The entire build. Thursday,
4 days.
Yeah,
Wow.
on and off.
Insane. I mean,
When I got going, it became really, really quick and easy. It was more like the preparation of the dart ride, like digging out, working the track and stuff like that. But actually theming it up and putting all this stuff in was really, really quick, and the trigger work was really, really quick. There's only a few triggers in there.
yeah,
You got obviously 2 triggers in the station, one to start and stop the audio and to open and close the doors.
yeah,
2 triggers in the shark area. But yeah, so it was I tell you what, Planet Coaster 2 so far, I've been frustrated at times, I found it fun at times, but generally it's been a mixed bag for me, Planet Coaster 2. This week, building this was the first time I've actually gone, oh my, this is an amazing game, and I absolutely adored every minute of this build. It was so much fun. I think that's why I got it done so quick.
yeah. Well, it shows because it's just phenomenal. Like it's flawless, and it's exactly what I envisaged when I set it out to you. Kind of that fairly like mid-budget underwater ride that we've seen so many times, with all the UV lights, and yeah, it's just perfect. And brilliant voice work from Cockwaddle. Don't think I ignored
He recorded that yesterday for me.
No, it was exactly what we needed. Oh, we got some backstage up here as well.
Oh, you've got a lot of backstage.
Look at this.
There's quite a lot of backstage in this build.
Well,
If you go up into the shark area, the triggers you'll see in there. There's 2 shark attacks. The first one was on the left, and then the second one was on the right. And the right one, if you turn your torch on for a second on the right one, so the whole thing's built on a ring.
Wow. Amazing. That's the stuff
fun.
that I love. Amazing. It's so good. It's just exactly what you would imagine it would be.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
And then if you go at the bottom of that hill here, this hill, if you go straight on,
Ooh. Hello.
you have
Wow.
backstaging.
Of course we do. Look at
And then
this.
there's a door at the other end as well, which will take you so the train can go in one side and out the other.
I did notice that when we passed this bit of track. That's amazing. Love a transfer track in a dark ride. Which then, let's shimmy under this, shall we? And there we go. Outside.
And that'll take you round to Choo Choo Charlie.
I am
backstaging for the
well chuffed. That was amazing. So thank you very much for doing that.
That's no problem. I really relished the opportunity, and I absolutely enjoyed it. I loved it. I loved building this. It was so much fun.
I just felt like it's the perfect finale to the park, and I think I'm right in saying that this all lines up, doesn't it? With the yeah.
Yeah.
So
Again, you can put the torch on. You can see the full backstage in there.
That's amazing. Love it. It's exactly what I wanted. Exactly.
Had a lot of fun. A lot of fun. It was it's a fabulous park, mate, and it's a real good starting point. You know, I think this is a fabulous park. Shows what skills we all have from Planco 1, and now it's going to be so interesting to see in the future what skills we develop with the new animatronics, with like the rotational symmetry and the scaling and stuff like that. I mean, already this park, quite a small park as you said, but it's been that dart ride took me a quarter of the time that it would have taken in Planco 1, because of scaling and all of the stuff that they've added into the game to make it better. But yeah, fabulous part, Moomin. Thank you so much for letting me be part of it. And I hope you enjoy the creation at the back. I think it sets it out
100%. It's exactly what I wanted. I'm blown away by it, honestly. So yeah, I'm well chuffed, and none of this would have been possible without my wonderful guests. So once again, we had Mineral over by the plaza, Corvus with his coaster over here, and of course yourself with that phenomenal dark ride, and the monsoon shoot as well. So there we go. I mean, it feels short because this was only how many episodes? 5, 6? I've already forgotten. The park's a good size, really. When you think about kind of a mini park certainly in Great Britain, this is kind of what you would expect, really.
Oh yeah, this could easily fit in the UK and easily make a decent profit and attract plenty of guests. As I said, at a seaside town. Yeah,
so there we go. That was a very British water park. No, it doesn't have a name. Feel free to suggest the name in the comments. But for now, it'll just be a very British water park. I'm very excited to move on to something new.
What you got planned?
Well, I don't know fully yet. I have a lot of things in my head, but this is the only park I've worked on in Planet Coaster since the game released, so I'm very excited to jump into something new, a blank canvas, and start from scratch. And it's just a question of what we do next, what people want to see. Feel free to let me know. Obviously, the only thing right now is we're still waiting on some more themes. Would be fantastic. We've been told we might potentially get some of the legacy stuff from the first game, which would be amazing. But also, very interested to see what the next theme set will be, because.
Do you reckon it'll be a free one, or do you reckon they're going to try a DLC?
I mean, if they committed to a year's worth of content, that's got to include some actual scenery pieces, hasn't it? Surely. So we'll see. I'm very excited for it because I need that. I get a lot of inspiration from the pieces themselves. It sounds weird, but sometimes you just see like a part and you'd be like, "Ooh, I could make a whole thing with that style." And right now, all I can see is nautical and Viking, and I want something fresh and exciting to inspire me to build again. So.
Yeah, no, I completely agree.
Anyway, Winder, what's going on with you? What's happening next on Winder TV?
Well, we have just started season 4 of my biggest thing I do every year, which is the 2-week challenge, and that's all on the YouTube, all on my channel. So far, we have got 24 people taking part. They're working in teams of 4 to build a park based on updates from the owner. And that airs every couple of weeks. This Sunday, all of the builders will finish their first area, and then next week we will be having showcases of all their little parks before the next update next weekend.
It is a very, very fantastic project, and I've been a part of a previous one, and I've witnessed previous ones, and it's amazing. So highly recommend checking it out. There will be a link to Winder's Twitch and YouTube in the description, so go check him out.
And one more plug from me.
Go for it.
you've already put under my name the Good Nice. We have a fabulous mega park we're building at the moment called the Galaxy of Good Nice, which is gonna hopefully by the end have at least 51 builders in it. So everyone gets to build something from their hometown, and it's coming on beautifully. So very, very excited about that. So lots and lots of Planco content from the Good Nice at the moment. And I'm quite excited to see what Planet Littlesocks gives us next.
Well, time will tell, I suppose. But yes, check out the Good Nice, check out Winder. Thank you all very much for joining us for the tour of a very British water park. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.